Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. How are you? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Today is question and opinion day, aka assholes day. Y'all know what that is. Normally I'm in the office, sometimes I'm not, but today I am here. Let me go ahead and start y'all out with the positive vibes for this morning. Oh, did I close my wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I closed my audio page. Cause you know what I say, no matter what, it's gonna be what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two,
Good morning, Miss Holland.
think real hard about what you wanna be.
Dr. New
Step
Jersey,
four,
man of God. Good
everybody
morning.
just
Come
do your
on
thing.
in.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different
We got
season,
some
yo.
shit to talk about today, y'all.
Other times I'm
Come on
barely
in.
breathing, though.
What?
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
What?
Negative thoughts are poison they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds.
What? Come on, y'all, get this
Stop
message.
unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
What? Hey,
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it.
What?
Wake up,
Yeah.
today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day.
Today's gonna be a good day. Even when you feel bad, right? Work through that feeling though. But know that you're gonna get through it, all right? Know that you are going to get through it, all right? Know that. Okay. Know that today is going to be a good day. And I don't play that song because I try to tell people, or I'm sending a message to say that if you're having a bad day, you can't wallow in that bad day. I'm not saying that, right? Because the one thing that I have always been good at is having a bad day or a bad moment in my life or a bad season and smiling through it and acting like I'm okay, right? You know, and what I realized in my healing on my healing journey is that I wasn't really working through the issues. I was kind of just trying to pass by them, right? And brush them aside and move them aside. But I wasn't working through the issues. And now what I'm trying to do in my life is apply this message. It's going to be a good day, right? Stay away from all the things that causes, negative thoughts and all those things, right? If you're around people with negative thoughts and negativity, slide right through. All of this is in the words of the song, right? And it just, even though it's a simple song, it's deep, right? And so now when I'm having a bad moment, right, I sit and I think through that moment, right? But I try not to overthink, even though that's hard for me, because the one thing that I have also identified in my healing journey, going through a healing journey is hard, y'all, because you find out a lot of shit about yourself that you be like, what? right? Like one of the things I found out about myself through this healing journey is that I'm an overthinker. Overthinking is horrible. I will overthink my ass out of a lot of shit unnecessarily, right? Because my mind, is operating from a place of various traumas, right? And so I get into certain situations, and as soon as they feel familiar to me from a negative aspect, or just familiar to me, period, to a point where, it tethers on my trigger, you know, I, I start to realize that I'm just starting to realize a lot of things about myself. And that's the good part about going through a healing journey, right? Because you learn things about yourself. Because, one of the things that makes my ass itch is that, when you're talking to somebody and somebody is trying to tell you how to live your life or how to correct something in your life, they're coming across as if their shit is so perfect. Like you've done everything right. Like you looking at me and you're telling me that I'm doing some shit wrong and I need to do some shit right. But everybody walks through life with a lesson, right? No one does it perfect the first time around, the second time around, the third time around. We all have to learn. And so in this healing journey that I'm in, I'm learning a lot of shit about myself. And one of the things is I'm an overthinker. And I hate it. I do. I put a thought on the smallest shit and turn it into a novel and be like, why the fuck did my mind go all the way there? Okay. And so, if for nothing else, during your healing season, learn some stuff about yourself. And when I play this song, It's Going to Be a Good Day, it's not because I'm telling you to avoid the bad days, right? I'm just letting you know that even in the bad days, right, you're still going to come out of it and it's still going to be a good day. Why? Because you're going to have a learned lesson. You're going to apply that learned lesson to your life. You're going to continue on your healing journey and you're going to continue to push forward. That's what makes it a good day. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a day full of smiles. That's how I take it. All right. That is how I take it. All right. But good morning. Happy hump day, y'all. Today is April 12th. And I got some shit to read for y'all. But today is opinion. I'm still rocking the overall title, Do You Listen to Your Life? But underneath that, because do you listen to your life is such a deep question, right? And so I kind of want that question to linger for a while, but then, there'll be subtopics underneath, besides, do you listen to your life? Because everything we talk about is really related to this question. Do you listen to your life? Right? And what do you hear? And once you hear it, then what? What do you do about it? Right? And so today is question and opinion day, aka asshole day. That means that we can bring any topic and anything to the table. I have some stuff I want to bring to the table. Johnny Leon Hill, this motherfucker better join today, because last night he had Discord lit up. I couldn't even deal with it last night. Hey, the general, they were on Discord last night talking some shit, baby. And so I need Johnny Leon Hill to get on here this morning because we got questions. We got questions and we need answers. Okay, because Johnny hit us with a boom bang last night. And I said to him, no, I can't do this tonight. I can't do this tonight. You got to bring that question, Johnny, to the show tomorrow. So that's what I said to him. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read the positive thought, give more people time to jump on. And then I have two things that I want to contribute to the topic today. I don't know if I'll be able to get through both of my things and Johnny's thing because I do have an 8:45 meeting this morning. So I got to end Coffee with Friends a little early unless it get hot and steamy and somebody want to jump on and take over. This is a family thing. So y'all let me know how y'all want to do this. Good morning, So Blessed. Good morning. All right, April 12th. All right. April has been the month about acknowledgement. If you haven't noticed, right? Besides, some of us have purchased this book since being on Coffee with Friends, and Theo posts the daily thought every morning on her page. So there's several of us read it, sometimes then post it in Discord. So we are getting these positive thoughts around, right? And we take from it what we need. right? So today is April 12th. Again, April is the month of acknowledgement. All right. I am willing to acknowledge if I am not giving my all to myself, I am not giving my all at all. I didn't read this before jumping on the show, y'all. But the first fucking sentence, the title itself, got me like, what? Because I'm not, if I am not giving my all to myself, I am not giving my all at all. I just have to hang here before I get into reading the body of this message. You know, this is one of the things. Good morning, Miss Taylor. This is one of the things I say to people, and I'm gonna target fitness for a minute, right? I'm gonna target fitness for a minute because, you know, good morning, Pat. People, I have been in the presence of people. Hey, good morning, Valerie. I have been in the presence of people, right, that complain about how they feel over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it irritates the fuck out of me. And I'd be like, well, you know, tell me how you are, you know, how you're living your life on a daily basis. Right now, I'm no expert. I'm not a fitness guru or anything like that. You know, I'm just somebody out here living my life through experiences and shit and Googling, right? And so, you know, when I tell people, oh, you know, maybe you should incorporate fitness into your routine or whatever the case may be, a lot of times they'll say, oh, I ain't got no time for that. Oh, I don't feel like doing this, and I don't have time for that, and I don't have time for this, and I don't have time for that. But look what this sentence said. If I am not giving my all to myself, I am not giving my all at all. So why do we put ourselves in the back pocket and make time and boost up our energy for everything else, but for the things that we need for ourselves? That's just some of the things I'm just saying, right? I had to ask myself that question too. I be tired from being what everybody else need me to be, and then when it comes to me, I be like, I'm too tired. Nah, fuck that. If I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna be tired when you need me, because I'm gonna be trying to do everything I can for me. But I talked about this is how I lost people this season, putting me first. If I'm not giving my all to myself, I'm not giving my all at all. Period. If you were to poll 50 average people on a street corner in almost any city, asking them what they wanted to do in their lives, chances are the predominant answer would be to help people. When you consider how rude, abusive, violent, and unloving we humans have demonstrated that we can be, this answer might surprise you. The natural instinct among most human beings is to reach out in support of one another. It is a wonderful concept. However, there is one small problem many of us have yet to overcome. While we want to help other people, most of us cannot help ourselves. Babe, the fuck, babe. Welcome in here, Theo, because you need to be here. You need to be here. I know you done read today's positive thought, Theo. I know you read today's positive thought. This shit is talking to me today, right now. It said, it is a wonderful concept. We're talking about helping people, right? However, there is one small problem many of us have yet to overcome. While we want to help other people, most of us cannot help ourselves. Most of us can't help ourselves, but we will for sure try to help somebody the fuck else. There are people out there who want to help save the world, who have yet to master a sink full of dirty dishes. Others want to save children and feed the poor, yet they cannot seem to conquer the dust bunnies underneath their beds and in the bottoms of their closets. Yes, some of us want to fix all that is wrong in the world, but we cannot seem to fix our broken hearts, our shattered minds. What? Wait a minute. Some of us want to fix all that is wrong in the world, but we cannot seem to fix our broken hearts or our shattered minds. Good morning, Tanya. We don't recognize that we cannot give what we do not have. Okay? Until we clean up the small places in our own lives, we will experience extreme difficulty doing what the world so desperately needs done. Always putting other people above yourself, right? Want to fix other people, but can't fix your own shattered heart and your broken dreams. Okay? Good morning, Lisa. That's why when I get on here, I be like, I'm not the fuck right. Okay, I just be on here giving my opinion, right? And we're all talking. I don't try to tell anybody how to live their life. All right? I don't. I just try to live my life in the best way I can. But I am one of those people that will try to help motherfuckers out and can't help myself. Okay? I am also one of those people that are loyal to people, and I find out they ain't loyal to me. Okay? Anger is a little thing. Hate is a little thing. Order is a little thing. Each of these little things have a major impact on the big picture. Right thinking, right action, and right response to the little things will help us conquer the big things, like injustice, inequality, poverty, and disorder. Until we are able to conquer and master the little things in our own hearts and minds and lives, the big things will remain undone. Hey, Glamour 47. Until today, you may have been attempting to do some things in the world that you have not yet done in your own life. That's why I be trying to heal in front of y'all. I be trying to help y'all and help myself at the same time. I tell my business on here. A lot of the times, most of the time. I might not put names to it, but people, I have gotten backlash from this show because people will tell me, oh, I think you talking about me on the show. And I be like, what? It's my show. And anything that fucking happens in my life, I can talk about it. Like nobody has the right to call me and say, you're telling my business. No, I'm telling my business. You just happen to be a part of it. Right? And I always tell people, if you want me to tell a good story about you, then be good to me. Right? I am that person that will put people above and beyond me first. But in my healing season, now I put myself first and I lost people. Today, I am devoted to addressing all the little things about me and in my life that I have not yet mastered. How about that shit? Are you focusing on your life and all the things that you have not mastered? Before you can go out in the world and help other people? Okay? Before you can go out in the world and help other people? I'm just saying. That's a good message today. All right? Fuck breaking your neck trying to do shit for other people. Be there for other people. Right? And you can't even do it for yourself. I had to learn the hard way. You know, the other thing is stop loving motherfuckers that don't love you. Stop being loyal to motherfuckers that are not loyal to you. Right? You know, loyalty to me, I'm paying more attention to it. Right? My friends, this is how I know who my core is, right? There was something very hard that someone had to tell me. And Tanya, you know what it is. You're on here this morning, right? There was something very hard that someone had to tell me. Okay? And I'm still angry. I'm angry because I want to know how much people were going to smile in my face and not tell me this information? Oh, I found out some deep shit the other day, right? I'm not ready to talk about it on here yet. Because I'm still in, I remember telling y'all that some shit had happened some years ago that I almost went to the hooscow over. I almost went to jail over. I was ready to go to jail over it, but it never played out, right? And to this day, I never got closure with that person. And I just found out something recently that opened up that old wound again, a little bit. Not much, because I did a lot of healing work, right? But I'm looking at the people around me, like that I talk to occasionally. If y'all knew the business and didn't disclose it to me, then I put you in a category. Okay? Because that means I don't trust you. I don't trust you to be around me. I don't trust you I just don't trust you, right? Because I need people in my life that I could trust that's not going to have me out here looking stupid. Okay? That is where I'm at in today's life and today in my life. And one of the things that I'm experiencing, and I tell y'all this all the time, is that I lost people this season, right? Some people I let go. Some people let go of me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I'm at the point where I'm putting me first, right? And I got to value me first. And if the people in my life don't understand that, then they were not meant to be in my life. Because what did the positive thought say today? Stop trying to do for other people and be everything and anything you can be for other people when you can't do it for yourself. And then when you turn around and you find out that these people in your life, right? My book did break. These people in your life are not as loyal to you as you thought they could be, then ultimately you're hurt. Focus on your own shit. Okay? Be what you can be for yourself. I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Tanya, but I'm just saying. I won't say what it is, but you know what it is. All right? So, with that, y'all, I don't know. Today is question and opinion day. I have some shit that I want to bring to the table right now. Johnny Leon Hill didn't get on here, and I don't want to bring his topic to the table unless he is here, because it's a topic where he has an example to the topic, right? And I need him to come on and talk about that example. And I know what's ultimately going to happen. He's probably going to jump on as it gets late. But in the meantime, between time, I got something for y'all ass. I got something that I want to share on the screen. Okay. And this is a good one. I know IG, you're not going to be able to see it, but those that are on my YouTube page and my Facebook page watching the live, you can see what's on the screen. And for those on IG, I'll read it, right? And so I was going through the mood page on IG yesterday because they post some really good stuff. And two of their posts yesterday caught me off guard. I was like, what? Right? And this one said, I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. What does that mean to y'all? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. You've been in situations like that before? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. What does that mean to you? You've ever been in a situation you wanted to get out of, or a situation that was unhealthy and you didn't have the strength to leave, or you just didn't leave for whatever reason, right? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. What does that mean to y'all? You funny, AFC. What does that mean to y'all? You know, no one has ever left me right? And so I sat and I marinated on this, but you know what? This is deep because I wish they had left me. I wish they have left me. So it would have saved me years of grief. I wish they would have left me. I marinated on this and I was like, I've never been in this situation, but them leaving me might have saved my ass. I know a lot of motherfuckers that are in relationships right now and they just stay. Right? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. That's a hard place to be in. What does that mean to y'all? Good morning, your average logical thinker. Valerie said, yeah, I definitely understand that one. Zen said, I've never been in that situation, but I have friends that have. Wow, Zen. Valerie said she wasn't strong enough to leave because of love. I know it, Val. I know it. I know it. I mean, I've been in a situation where I wasn't strong enough to leave, but they wasn't strong enough to leave me either until I got strong enough to leave, right? But now, I mean, that relationship took so many years to unpack, but I'm not in this particular situation. I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. Or maybe I kind of am in this situation as of the latest news that I found out, right? You know, when someone does something, right, that you cannot forgive, and then I'm trying to get this out and I don't know how to get it out. I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. Like I eliminated a friendship recently that I've had in my life for 20 plus years. Right? They didn't deserve my friendship. They didn't deserve my friendship. Hey, Teddy Polo. And they did something or are doing something that continues to show me that they don't deserve my friendship, right? And a myriad of people around them don't deserve my friendship either, right? And so, you know, even though we're not dating, you know, this statement kind of applies but doesn't. Like I found myself offering someone a friendship that they really didn't deserve, and recently they put a cap on that seal, and they did something that forced my hand to forever go, right? And so I've never been left. I always end up the one leaving, right? But it's normally, if I leave you an important relationship in my life, something that I deemed important, if I leave you, if I let you go, that means that you've done something that cannot be repaired. It cannot be repaired. Cannot. So although people might not leave me, I have left after trying to be there as long as I could, and they do some stupid shit that takes me to the point of no return. I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. Wow. Wow. Right. Oh my God. Shirley, if I could reach through this shit and grab you, I will, because my mind went right there. Shirley said, but I try not to give so much because I want other people to chime in, and I'm so glad you went there, Shirley. Shirley says, sometimes leaving isn't physical. You can mentally be left as well. Mm-hmm. Zen said, and I can tell you for sure that afterwards my friends prospered. Isn't that some shit? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. And then at the end of the day, you prosper? Like for me, to reflect on having that experience, that must be some shit. To be able to look back and say, damn, I was back there. And now I'm here, prospering. All because you left me. Thank you, baby Jesus, and the big one too. Good morning, Mishibo. Your average logical thinker says that statement says, I love you more than you love me. And I probably don't love myself like I should. How many people are in situations today waiting to be left? Don't lie. I know plenty of women that I talk to on a regular basis that be like, I can't wait till this motherfucker leave. When is this motherfucker leaving? When is he getting the fuck out? Hey, Jello, when is he leaving? And I'll be like, why are you waiting for him to leave? Why don't you just put him out? See, that's what I do. I be like, you can get the fuck out, or I could get the fuck out. I could pay the rent. If you could pay the rent, I'll leave. I ain't got no problem leaving. But I know plenty of people that be in relationships talking about, I wish that motherfucker leave. Why are you waiting for them to leave? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. Why? Your average logical thinker say, if that's you, then you are not loving yourself like you should be. I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. That shit was deep. Jello, just to take a pause for a moment while that's marinating. So Jello, because you know I always got to take a temperature check because I be swearing that this building profiles me, right? Jello, did you get a text from Martha in the Marquee, our building where we live, from Martha, where they sent out a blast email about a BMW parking in the garage on the second floor in spot 2-26? Did you get that text where she said she forwarded out to everybody? Because I texted back and I was like, not only does the BMW wait until the garage door is open to come in. Okay, because I was getting ready to text her back and say, are y'all profiling me? Because why the fuck y'all text me for everything that goes on in the building? And I also told her that the car sits outside the garage, right? And she said, Mike is supposed to have these cars towed. But I was like, Mike is not even here when this BMW comes here. Mike is home. Like, I don't think Mike lives close to here to be driving over here to tow a car. And so I said to her, well, can't the tenant just have the car towed themselves? Why do they have to call Mike? She said the tenant can tow. So I'm just saying this, y'all. FYI, if you live in my building, because I'm going to tell you no lie. If somebody the fuck park in my spot, I'm calling the police to ticket the car, and then I'm calling a tow company to tow the car, all while texting the management company and Mike to let them know what the fuck I did. And I'm going to stand outside the whole time while the shit is happening, hoping that the owner of the car that's in my parking spot bring their little ass downstairs or big ass downstairs and see what the fuck is going on. It's nothing more rude than people parking in your fucking spot. People, we pay for these spots. The fuck? If you don't live here, why must you park in people's parking spot? I be paranoid, y'all, because I know the whole garage gonna be mad at me if somebody park in my spot, because I'm gonna parallel park right in front of them, and nobody gonna be able to come down the hill to get out the garage, and nobody gonna be able to come in. Everybody gonna be traffic jammed. So Jello, I put my warning out there. So love me, neighbor. Love me if you are late for work. Love me anyway, because I'm going to block them in. Wait, what? Jello said there was a speed bump in my neighbor's parking spot yesterday. Oh my God. A speed bump? You know, them new ones that Mike and them got downstairs? Oh my God. A damn speed bump. Hey, Madison 1228. I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. And I don't have time for the next topic. But baby, you know what? I can't. I really can't. You know, let me see something, y'all, because oh, I gotta log into work. One second. These people are getting on my nerves. All right. Yeah. So but this morning it was on the side. Wow. I wonder who's doing that, Jello. Oh, the other thing, Jello, is start asking for shit for your apartment. Because I asked Mike, what could I get? I'm in my 5th year. And basically, you know, Jello, you better start asking for the stuff you need. That's all I'm saying. That's it, and that's all. Let me go over here and hide this because, you know, I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. This is a product of, like your average logical thinker said, of not loving yourself, right? And so, you know, do a self-assessment. Don't ever love somebody more than you love yourself, right? And I know that sounds selfish, and it is. And it's okay to be selfish. It is okay to be selfish. Like today's positive thought said, if we are busy worrying about everybody else and not ourselves, we don't pour into ourselves, but we're pouring into other human beings, but not ourselves. We make time for other human beings, but not ourselves, not the things that we need to be working on for ourselves, right? To become better human beings, to become better people, right? And I say this all the time. It's a consistent message that I put across because I myself know that I'm not perfect and I'm never going to be perfect, right? And I'm not striving to be perfect, but I am striving to be better, if that makes sense. All right. Valerie said, I've even told someone, if you love me, please don't take me back. We kept breaking up, getting back together, and it was kind of toxic and had me acting like a jealous, crazy person. Valerie, I know. I've been there, right? And I had the energy to leave the person, but I still had a friendship with the person. But this person done further, continued to do some fuck shit, right? And put friends in precarious positions. But some of those friends are real loyal to me. And I love that. Okay? Because I deserve loyalty. I'm a good person, right? I wasn't the person that did the fuck shit, but there's a population of people, right, that are you know, condoning or accepting the fuck shit, right? That has occurred, you know, with the people that did the fuck shit, right? And since they want to associate with the people that did the fuck shit, I can't associate with them anymore, right? I'm just saying. People in my life, if you love me, don't have me in situations where I'm looking stupid. All right. And I have a set of friends who came to the plate and they were like, listen, we love you. So we're going to tell you this. Sometimes it's hard to do a self-assessment on yourself. And sometimes it's hard to hear certain things from other people, right? But this is a part of life. This is a part of us working on ourselves and getting through life, right? We decide what people are in our lives. We decide what our healing journey is going to look like. We decide how we're going to respond and how we're going to react to things, okay? We decide that, right? We decide what needs to be done, and then we apply the work to it. We identify the issues within ourselves, and then we apply the work to it. Don't put other people above and beyond that. That's a message. Tor in the AFC South said, I can say this statement about a few, including some jobs. Hello, that too. People will sit at their jobs being miserable for years, right? And then they get laid off and they be like, thank God they laid me off. That was me at one of my jobs. I was so glad when they laid me off. It freed me. I didn't want to leave because I had put all these years in it. I was like, nah, I'm not missing out on this severance package. You're going to have to let me go. Right? Thank God you let me go. What did the phrase say? What did it say? I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. And like the general said, aka AFC South said, sometimes that apply to jobs too. Valerie said, love is blind, soul ties. Yes, yeah, average. I'm calling the fucking popo. Don't park in my fucking spot. It's going to be, shit. Yes, Theo, they have cameras in the garage. But you know what? That's a great point. I know they got cameras all in the lobby and in the in certain portions in the garage, maybe not all over in the garage, but even if they had a camera in the garage, right? They could see the person coming out, but they don't know what apartment they're going to. That's the problem. So they're asking us, do we know who this person is and what apartment they're going to? I guess they can't figure that out. I don't know. But I'm like, I don't know. I just see the car. I don't see the person. Okay, don't park in my spot. Hey, Johnny. Your average logical thinker says, I believe the creator allows a person to be so heinous after giving us warning, so we have no choice but to leave. I love that. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that. Okay. Johnny, listen, you came on here late and I knew you were going to do that. And I got to end my show. But, you had a topic that I wanted to bring to the table. Can we bring your topic to the table tomorrow? Because I really want to bring that topic. If you're going to be here tomorrow, I really want to bring your topic to the table tomorrow. Today, I didn't even get a chance to go through both of my topics. Today, we talked about, I'm glad you left me because I would have never left you. That's what we talked about. But you knew that was coming because I put it in Discord last night as a topic suggestion. And we jumped all over that. Johnny said, it took a very disrespectful situation for me to say goodbye to this particular people, and the freedom on the other side of letting go was amazing. Johnny, I'ma hug your ass because that just happened to me. That just happened to me. A very disrespectful situation rose its ugly head all over again. Okay? And my friends, the two friends that are loyal to me, okay, even though they knew it was going to upset me, they still told me. Why? Because they couldn't sleep at night, smiling in my face, joining my show, hearing me talking about my healing journey and knowing something that was detrimental that happened in my life, right? A story that I still have not told, right? Is still putting words to the pages right now. That story is still living and thriving. And two people stood up to the plate and let me know that this novel is being written right in my face. Right? Johnny, I'm with you. And how I handled that situation is I called the person, right? And I called the person and I FaceTimed the person because I needed them to see my face. And I told them exactly what I know. And I let them know, you never deserved my friendship. You never deserved shit from me. And I gave it to you. And now you can go fuck yourself. I ain't got nothing for you. And be careful where you go. That's it and that's all. Be careful where you go. I was just in Montclair on Sunday strolling around. Be careful where you go. And be careful who's in your circle and who you trust. A very disrespectful situation can make you say goodbye to motherfuckers. Valerie, you said you love Montclair? It is nice over there. I'm going to start hanging over there more. Hanging at the bars and shit. And just be bar hopping and shit. Well, you know, a lot of the restaurants in Montclair, you got to bring your own wine or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I might start hanging over there. Valerie, yes, they forced your hand. My hand was forced. Okay? My hand was forced, but I'm glad. Right? I'm glad because now I don't have to feel guilty about any shit that might pop off. Cuban Pete's, I think didn't they close permanently because they wasn't listening to the COVID shit. They kept getting closed during COVID, and I think they closed permanently. I've been to Cuban Pete's a couple of times. I'm gonna start hanging out in Montclair again. Okay. But with that, y'all, I know I didn't even go to this meeting, and they probably looking around at me like I'm crazy. But I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm gonna end my show. But the one thing I have to say is that the reading today was heavy, right? You know, just to recap on the title itself, if I am not giving my all to myself, I'm not giving my all at all. And you know what? That's where I am in my life right now. Right now. And it put me in a hell of a season. It put me, I don't know if it's still closed, Theo, but during COVID, they got shut down a couple of times. And then I heard closed permanently because they had POPO issues and they wasn't following the standards. But y'all can look it up. I don't know what has happened since then, right? But work on yourself. And this is where I'm at in this season in my life, right? Being more honest about the people that I'm around in my life. If they're not healthy and it's toxic and they're moving in unhealthy ways, then I got to excuse myself. All right. I'm learning how to spend a lot of alone time with myself without feeling lonely. Right. I'm working on myself. Right. Because at the other end of that, I want to move forward in life having healthy, trusting, safe relationships. And in order for me to do that, I have to be able to be that for myself. And I'm not there yet. I'm working on myself. I'm a work in progress. And so with that, y'all, I hope that you guys are a work in progress too. This was Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. You have a great hump day too. Thank you for joining, y'all. One of the things that I always say is continue to move in positive vibes. I'm not saying you're not going to have negative moments, right? Go through those negative moments. Know that you can come out on the other side of that, right? Look at the people in your life, but reflect on yourself and reflect on what you're giving to yourself ultimately, right? Because if you're not pouring into yourself, what the fuck are you giving to other people? How can you? Right? And so with that announcement time, all right, I'm starting to, we got the holla in the squalor at the end of July. More information to come on that. That's happening in West Virginia. And we have our summer soiree in Cancun in August 10th to the 15th. I'm about to pay. I know some of y'all beat me and paid off your trip and got your air flight tickets. I'm about to pay off my trip, I think, this week, just to get it out the way because I got so much stuff going on and I need to be able to close the gap on that. I'm going to finish paying off my trip. I'm going to have my flight booked. And I'm gonna call my roommate and see when she's ready to book her flight to make sure that we are on the same flight or close enough to the same flight. Okay. And so with that, if you have not booked your room, make sure you go to the link in my bio and you select the option for Cancun Summer Soiree and book your room. It's $50 to hold your room. The longer you wait, the prices do increase. But never fear, I have an agenda that we are going to be following in Cancun that I have not even started my shopping and shit, but I got to get it together, y'all. And so with that, I'm going to let y'all go on the positive vibes for today, because what do I say? No matter how low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answer to no, man, I still go.
This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Royalty Divo. And with that, y'all, have a great day. Continue to love up on each other. Give yourself all that you can give. You try to give yourself. All right, with that, I'm out. Hey, get this message.
Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
What? Anything you want, anything you need.
your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief.
What?
They see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
What?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go. Peace, y'all, and I'm out.
Go, go,
Hey.
go, 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 go.